I think.
So what do you do now? Grab it, pull it apart. It's very primal.
It is primal.
You know, the thing about these is.
I'm supposed to use this
You
as a
need
little
to
scoop.
growl when you eat them.
The thing about these is they're so cheap and inexpensive that it's kind of fun. Yeah, oh yeah. This whole thing is like $9.
What?
Yeah. Mussels are very inexpensive.
Poor little things.
No.
Give their all.
So
and
now
not
when
even
you
worth much.
try to get an area down here so you can get into the juices.
Did you add the bread?
That's what the
Oh
bread
yeah,
is
the
for.
bread's here, but I mean, but I'll try. Because you can
What's Todd?
you just use this to get some of the juice.
Just to drink.
Yeah, just
Oh, for God's sake.
or a straw. I can get a straw for you if you want.
Muscle juice. See, it sounds like a supplement. I'm telling you.
The Wells used to love this. When Todd made this for Wells, he was
Yeah, we made it.
happy as a lark. You know?
Happy as a clam.
Well, I prefer that.
Happy as a mussel.
No.
Was there any beer left
Are your
over there?
people there just watching you?
No, not yet.
No, his entourage. Isn't that
Might be supper time.
Well, from my vantage point, it looks very festive and beautiful.
It's very attractive.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it's these are called drunken mussels.
Because it's wine sauce, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it's a wine sauce.
Yeah.
Garlic, wine, red peppers, lemon, and parsley. That is it. But I put in tomatoes just because I had them.
Don't angle it this way.
Yeah.
I want to be in that.
Of course you do.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Okay.
I'm
You're
gonna
like
just sit
me.
here and flip everyone off.
You're like me.
I don't
Thank
know
God
who those
there's a
people are.
pile of sweaters
Oh, they're
there.
all good people. So out of all these, there are only 3 of them that were kind of opened. Because when you buy them, you know, they were living when I put them in the
Eek.
well, it's not like that. God,
It's not like an oyster where you eat it raw.
Yeah,
I've never done that.
Oh, I went to an oyster bar. I couldn't believe
This
it.
is a Henry Moore piece of bread.
You ever watch To the Manor Born?
Here's our napkin ring.
Oh. They're quite elegant.
I'll tear off a piece for you because
Yeah, I like her.
you'll need them. Whenever you want one, let me know.
And he buys that sculpture for the yard.
Hello, everyone who's here. What?
I'm sorry. I should laugh. I remember I woke up and he's got people here having breakfast with him.
What?
Well, you'll see when they come in.
I don't want to be on it.
You don't have to be on it, for God's fuck's sake.
I've seen me.
Well, see, but now I'm on it.
No, you're not on it. You're way far away.
Yeah, turn it to the TV.
They're just
I
pierce,
have to
just
press
pierce nostrils. from
I
here.
have to let people in.
Okay, I'll make sure
So
I'm
do you?
covered.
Can you talk to them, or do you have
Oh.
to type to them?
No.
You'll see some people. He'll invite people in, and we'll be talking. Otherwise, they just type questions. You
Is
know,
this what you do on live on there? So I'll see you live
for hours.
I figured you had to talk, so I don't go in.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to talk. You can just watch.
So what is it called?
Like,
It's not video blogging. I mean, what
well,
is
it's
it when
live.
it's live?
It's live YouTube Live, except what I can do is using this thing called StreamYard. I can invite up to 10 people. It's like a Zoom thing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, we have
Zoom.
meeting style.
Zoom. Oh, Zoom.
Yeah.
And then
Don't forget the soup.
they come in and then they talk. We mainly talk about pens, but we know each other pretty well now, so we talk about other things.
He has people from all walks of life.
From all over the world.
Indiana.
But not. I mean, it's. I don't have a huge
Wonders of the YouTube.
Australia.
There's about 6 people.
From India, Australia.
Australia.
One from each continent.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 16. Or are there more now?
Continent?
13. Are there 13? I can't remember.
Oh, only 7 continents.
7.
Here, I think it's wonderful. You got all those friends.
Yeah. No, I think it's great that people do. I just have no interest in it.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say to people I don't know. I barely have anything to say to people I know.
See, I'm like you. I am like you. Introvert, right?
I'll see if
Very good. Thank you.
Russell
This is
wants
really
to
good.
join.
But you know, I since Pierre's been here, I've been seeing it, and it is interesting because these people, you know, one person had their brother walking across the camera, which I found interesting,
And he was making fun of his brother who collects pens.
so it was interesting.
I'm gonna. The second time I had mussels, they were steamed in milk. I had that.
Steamed in milk.
Did you hear that, Todd? The
I'm sorry.
second time he had mussels, they were steamed in milk.
Oh, you did? I've had those
At
before.
Ocean Air.
Yeah, I've had those too. Those look good. I'm just going to mix these up a little bit. Warm. Oh, that one tried to get away.
Not very far though. Not successfully.
Todd,
What?
get away.
Yeah, it's hard to get. Hot tree. They're not alive.
Okay.
They are well past that.
I know.
And if they're not open, you don't pry them open because they're bad. Is this one bad?
Oh, it might be. Throw it away.
So if they're not open.
That one's empty.
Oh,
He
my
left.
gosh. That one got away. But
I'm out of here.
when you get them, you rinse them in cold water and you kind of tap them because then they close up sometimes. If they don't close up, they're dead. So then you just throw that one away. You don't want to spoil
That's
the.
smart.
You don't want to spoil the brew.
No.
With a dead
Rotten
corpse.
mussel. Yummy, yum, yum. This is so
Well,
good.
hey, there's a whole 2 pounds of this stuff, so go with it. And there's still about a third of this still over there that I have to pour in.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think it's actually really fun,
Mm-hmm.
very easy to
Different.
do, and you know, it's kind of decadent a little
Very
bit.
participatory. Yeah, eating with your hands.
Eat with your fingers. Get butter all over your chin.
Yeah. But I think some people, you know, use their little fork and all that kind of stuff, but I don't.
Come on.
It's family style.
Only if you have a scalp fork.
Pierre has friends
I've heard that.
that we on YouTube and even off of YouTube. Mark and Roland that they do clams. A couple times when I was at their house, and those are very, very good. I mean, I think those are in milk, weren't they?
I like the growl.
I don't remember.
Hey.
So, to tell you a funny thing, I was doing my brake pads on my Subaru. I don't know if it had to be November. And I was switching out my tires to Troy suggested snow tires. Have you ever had snow tires before? I've never had snow tires in my entire life. And they are probably the best things that I've ever.
They make a difference.
Unbelievable. Do you have them?
Been used.
Okay. Well, so I was going all over the place trying to back and forth. And I'm cheap as the day is long sometimes. Sometimes I step over $1 to pick up a dime. But I went to pick up some brake pads over at, a auto store down the way here.
Mm-hmm.
And they say you have to wear a mask, you have to stay apart, and all this kind of stuff. And in the auto store, there was a guy that had his mask, and it was on his lower lip, like this, as he was talking to people. That's not very masculine, is it?
No.
And I was trying to get my camera out to take a picture of him, and then he lifted it up, but then it slides down about every fourth word, put it back up.
Well, that is one thing. I'm glad I don't have to wear them much because I hate wearing them. Of course, they steam your glasses off. But...
Yeah. Well,
Hello, Will.
at school we do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna flip them off.
Will is asking, have you ever had boiled crawfish with corn taters and sausage? She's from Texas. No.
I've not, but I've always admired their.
I have.
You have had them?
Mm-hmm.
Corn taters?
I don't know what corn taters are, but I've had the crawfish.
Well, we've got one
boiled down in Texas, in fact.
here. In Texas.
So how did you put this on as a muscle boil? Has this person ever been on before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here's muscle boil.
It's like, oh my God, Lancet.
You have to title it, or you just go online.
Yeah, you do have to title it.
What did you
Lansing,
title
a muscle boil.
I said Mussels.
People are throwing up. Put all these over here.
You probably would get people to watch it. Don't they have some show called Dr. Pimple Popper or something like that?
I know. I don't know. I just can't stand those things like on TikTok or whatever. It's like, oh my God, who wants to sit here and watch?
No, this is a whole
Oh,
show.
I know it. Troy loves it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And Sam's little girlfriend. Oh my God, that one that you sent me, Troy, was so cool.
Hello, Miss Marilyn Darling. Would you like to join us, Will and Marilyn? Oh, Marilyn Darling already said yes. Add a stream.
Hi,
Hi.
how are ya?
We're fine. We're having fun.
Oh, nice. Are you having mussels?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Ooh, yum.
I don't know if you want to watch this.
The only kind of mussels I like are these kind.
Mussels. Well, Ms. Marilyn Darling is a endocrinologist.
No, gastroenterologists.
Yeah, well, so
Study the diseases from the mouth to the anus.
the mouth and the anus, and we're in between.
All in between, yep.
That's where these are going.
Will Hodge, would you like to join us too?
Yes, come, Will. Be friends with us. Be cute and small instead.
What though?
kind of, remember when the internet was new?
So
People from all over the world.
I gotta tell you,
People who would
Mhm.
I've been trying these pens out,
Yeah,
I just think there's
and
something.
I don't think I'm gonna keep any of them.
that's okay.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy giving them a try. However, I have to wait until my pen that I ordered comes in because I want to peek at it and see if how they compare.
Okay, no, that's why I sent them to you for the.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay,
I also bought a new nib holder,
okay.
bought a
Bill
quart
had,
one.
Bill had to put a shirt on.
Oh.
Oh,
Dinner?
Is that why you moved the camera so we couldn't watch?
oh. What did he say?
He has to put a shirt on
Oh,
before he. Yeah, no shirt, no shoes, no service here.
that's right.
This is a classy joint.
Very close.
Bring your own. What did they used to call that?
I
When
need to buy more Waterman ink. I'm almost out.
you bring your bottle of gin, and then they would give you the.
They would charge you with the fee.
Yeah.
to make it.
Instead of charging you $10, they'll charge you $2.
Can you make any?
I'm sure my dad would want to. But it's good.
Make
Isn't
a
it?
nice bat.
Yeah, but it seems like something you could make a pasta sauce out of.
Exactly. I had a whole bunch of croissants, but we ate them. I could have crisped those up. Crisped those up. And I kind of doubled the wine just because I wanted a little bit more juice. Juice.
The mushrooms.
I never quite understood that word, juice, with a roast beef.
Oh,
Jus. Jus. I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh,
what's going on that?
Yeah, did your friend put on a shirt yet?
I don't know. Will, is your shirt on yet?
by all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how much it thrills me. I'm such an a-hole. So they have a thing that all of the calligraphers do. They have like a task of the day or whatever. Today's question or task was to write out what your favorite quote is.
Yeah.
Mine is, by all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how much it thrills me.
Good.
And don't just do something, stand there. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's great. Everyone from back then was crazy.
I like. I often quote a friend of mine whenever anyone at a grocery store or said the checkout line said, "Have a good day," and he says, "Thank you, but I have other plans."
But I could buy you one. I told you.
Every time someone would tell me, have a good day, I used to say, is it? Is it though? Is it?
My power is almost done here. Let me see
Okay.
if there's a power cord back here. Let's see if it works. Okay.
You don't do any broadcasting, Todd?
Do I? Not like here. I don't at all, actually. No.
We watch a lot of sailing videos.
I watch a lot of people in the sailing world who live on sailboats year round.
So that's broadcasting.
Is that a creature up in the corner?
There's
Hi,
Will.
Will.
Hodge. Hold on.
You're muted.
I'm on.
There you are.
Am I here?
Yeah.
You're-
How are you?
I'm doing well, Marilyn, and you?
I'm good.
Awesome, awesome.
It's been a day.
How's the weather in SoCal?
Oh, it's beautiful. Alexa, stop.
You lucky bitch. You lucky bitch.
Oh my gosh. But there for a minute, I was having a panic attack while you guys were getting snowed in because everybody was going, what if that happened to California? And I was like sitting here going, we'd all be dead. That's it. We'd all die. We wouldn't know how to work a fireplace or anything like that. Does your house have a fireplace?
Yes, it does, and I converted it to gas
Oh,
logs,
that's good.
LPG, and I put in a 250-gallon propane tank, and it runs my gas logs in my fireplace, and also my on-demand generator.
Oh, that's good. At least you're halfway there. But a lot of people in Texas didn't have a fireplace. I'm like, how did that? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, even our mansion has a fireplace, but I mean, I don't know what I would have done without any power or like gas or anything like that. Oh, it just terrifies me.
Well, what made it different for me or my situation was where I live in my little rural community, we're on co-op water. In other
Oh,
words, we have a water well that supplies about I don't know 60 residents,
right,
and everybody left their water dripping or trickling, which was fine
right.
until the well froze up,
Oh no.
and then we lost our little trickle,
Oh
and,
no.
and then our pipes froze.
The end
So
is there.
yeah,
Oh
so
no.
I was lucky enough to be at home. I was sitting in my little desk here tinkering around, and I noticed water coming in around my feet,
Bringing them together.
and uh,
Oh my
this
God.
this was Wednesday a week ago. So I spent all night Wednesday night with a wet vac sucking up water out of the back part of my house.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
Anyway, just
Oh yeah,
There was
everything.
there was a couple people that died out of it. That makes me worry because poor little Chris Hines and her husband. They're elderly too, and
Right.
they're down in Corpus Christi. They're not used to that cold weather. Nobody was used to that cold weather. It just came out of nowhere.
So Pierre's enjoying some mussels with his family.
That's what's happening. It looks
Oh,
delicious. I told him, I said, the only kind of mussels I like are these ones.
there's a gas sauce.
go girl. I think the only time we have mussels down here in Texas is if we go to the Chinese restaurant, and they are. I think they're done like ceviche.
Ceviche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with cooked with like lime, and they put jalapenos, onions, and tomatoes on them, and
Ooh, yum.
yeah, they're good that way. But I have had them cooked with wine and butter and they're garlic, and they're really excellent that way.
Yeah, that's
And that's the only way I've ever had them.
And tossed with a little pasta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I've had mussels maybe 3 times in my life. I don't necessarily like them, but I like the way that they look, and I like the way that they smell. But the way they taste is kind of chewy. Kind of reminds me of a larger version of a clam.
Right.
smaller version than a clam.
Smaller, larger version than a clam. And I get the little clams; they're like this big, but the mussels they're like this big.
Oh, okay. Well, the clams that they have here are bigger than this or something.
Oh, nice. So, what'd you have for dinner, Will?
I had a small spring green salad and a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. We had KFC.
Your
Oh yeah.
Love
Yeah.
KFC.
Yeah,
I don't get to eat out
KFC.
very much, but when I do, that's where it's at.
Do you guys have Popeyes out on the West Coast?
We do. But I've never had it. And they're right across the street from each other, KFC and Popeyes.
Right.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try them, but I'm told that they're very spicy.
Couple more.
Well, I'm jealous of you guys. You got a In-N-Out burger down there, and that's something I've been really wanting to try. Of course, we got Whataburger here, so
Right.
Miss Marilyn, darling, the
Yes.
In-N-Out burger sounds like something that would be right up your alley.
Oh, I don't like them. They remind me of like Wendy's burgers. They're really thin, and they're exactly like a Big Mac, but
I meant
smaller.
your business, your
you
professionally, the In-N-Out burger sounds like it's
Pierre, you couldn't reel her in. You couldn't reel her in.
That's too funny. That's better. All right. Did I just hear a wine cork? Somebody popped to something.
I don't know. I see a mimosa sitting there by Pierre. I think
Oh boy.
orange, a little orange.
Like a tequila sunrise.
Maybe a recreational beverage.
Mm-hmm. That's where it's at.
Is that an adult recreational beverage I spot over there, Pierre?
I think it's a fake adult beverage.
it's my brother's drinking the good stuff.
Oh,
It's not very I don't know. It's a
Here's Todd, by the way.
Hi, Todd.
hello, Todd.
it's a screwdriver, so it really doesn't go along with this meal.
I was gonna say that sounds like it would taste awful.
Yeah, it probably should be white wine or something, but
Well, screwdriver goes good. That citrus with the mussels. Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Maybe peach teeny would be better.
Well, there's probably some. See, this is where you use the
skinny dipping.
yeah. See, this is where you use the shell to scoop it up.
Just soaking up all the juice till I find it.
Well, I want to show you these pens that Pierre loaned me.
Oh, okay.
This little thing is a Waterman Temperite.
Uh huh.
Is it temperite or temperite?
Paper.
Taperite. It's supposed to be a little bit flexible, but I can't get her to flex. I'm afraid it's very stiff.
You should be able to get it. I sent the sample thing I sent you, Marilyn.
I did. I see the sample. Here it is. Oh God.
I did there.
Waterman Taperite. This here.
Yeah.
A little bit of wiggle, but like I don't know. And I just stuck my finger in it. Okay. But it's a little itty bitty nib. I mean, it's smaller than my fingernail, so I wouldn't imagine that it would have that much flex.
The size, Marilyn.
It's not about the size. I don't know.
Oh, that was very good.
It's a nice little pen. It's little.
Yeah. I did not think I.
Yeah.
And it's got a wiggle to it. Do you see this? It's like bowed.
Complete surprise.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he eats from
A little bit of bowing issue. What is that sound?
Here's at home.
I like this brown thing.
And
It's like it's a
Looks like a 51.
Parker Demi, a Demi Parker GF, gold filled cap.
Oh yeah. What color is it? Is it burgundy or is it brown?
burgundy.
It's definitely like a burgundy brown. I mean this is a brown pen, so I mean it's in the brownish burgundy family.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, it's definitely not black, and it's not gray. He sent me a whole bunch of pens. He sent me this is here Demi, this here Waterman,
Mm-hmm.
this is a Schaefer Triumph nib. It's got a conical style.
Oh, is that a snorkel filler?
No, it's not a snorkel, but it's a lever filler.
Oh, okay.
These are all
That's
very nice.
pre-snorkel.
Yeah, definitely. He sent me this, which is Parker 51, which is the
Uh-huh.
one. It's very difficult to pull off. I'm almost afraid. But this thing writes like a freaking Sharpie. It's a massive line.
Oh yeah, that's a big, medium, or broad.
Yeah, it's definitely broad because, wow. Let's see, this, what is this? This is the Demi. And of this is the 51.
For the review.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, it's, woof. But it is so smooth.
Pierre, are you slopping all that white wine and garlic and butter up with a bunch of bread?
Mm-hmm.
I
don't want to think about it.
I can only think of maybe one or two other things I'd like to shove in my mouth besides that, but I think Pierre's got a good grip on it.
I have a good grip on what you want to shove in your mouth. Yeah, we're right into the butter. Oh, here.
Pierre, your relatives can't hear me, can they?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, they can.
All the neighbors can hear. Yes, it's
Oh, well, fuck.
Oh, well, fuck. There goes the neighborhood.
There it goes. Right out the window. Oh, well.
I'm surprised they don't shut him down for a while.
I know, right? And then he sent me this gray thing. This is Parker 21. Is it a special?
It's special. It's
What
really
makes it special?
Why is it a special?
It has this like ball of iridium on it that is like huge.
You can paint your house with that, Marilyn.
I mean, it's unwieldy huge. It's just.
Bigger isn't always.
That's what they tell me.
How many adult beverages have you been drinking, Will?
Things are bigger in Texas. You can't help it.
I heard.
And then he sent me this here gold thing. It's a
Oh,
gold.
that's cool.
That's a mechanical pencil.
It's
What
a,
is this?
the Carter
How can you see that?
Super Right pen, huh?
Just making it.
Yeah, it's a Carter Super Right pen.
Knows what he's
It's got the tiniest little nib. I mean, it's so itty bitty.
Is it gold nib?
I
Yeah,
believe it is. Yeah.
It ought to have a little springy to it.
it does.
It's a little springy. Like,
For God's sake, Marilyn, look at the piece of paper. That is the piece
I'm,
of paper I sent you. God, what do I do? Chew the food for you, Marilyn?
Maybe you could show her on a broadcast how you did that.
There.
it's a little springy. Just a
Okay,
little.
There you go.
What did I do with that pen?
It's got a very, very wonderfully, wonderfully fine line, though.
Okay, what did I do with that very same pen?
You did that.
Are you not broadcasting this? There is some Instagram thing like.
Which one? The bottom one?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, don't try to make it that good. I mean, that wide. Not that good, that wide.
I'm afraid.
Well, I just told you you could.
Oh.
For God's sake. So what have you been drinking, Will? I've never seen you quite so animated, shall I say.
Well, I had a scotch and water or two while I was cooking
Is
dinner.
that better? Is it like that?
Yes. See what you did?
Oh, that looks nice.
It's almost
That-
boinga
Do you
boinga.
see the problem I'm having?
What?
Do you
problem?
see it?
It's
I see you're having paper problems.
Exactly.
well, that's not my pen's fault. Don't blame your problems on me, lady.
Everyone I've shown the boinga boinga to, their mouth drops like this to go.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God. They're like, how can you do that to that pen? And I'm like, if you only knew how smooth and how wonderful this thing is, you would go right over to Pierre Gustafson and be like, give me a boinga too.
Pierre's the boinga guy, huh?
That's right.
He,
That's
he,
everybody his way.
he's your go-to guy for the boinga.
Well, she can later if she wants to.
Millions of dollars.
This is on for everyone to see. God, tomorrow. And for the attorney. For
It really
attorney.
is quite pretty.
Did you hear
It's in
your
some
laughing?
Warehouse of servers. And the
I can remove it, and I've had to
If he
remove it.
remembers to.
If I
It's still recorded.
sometimes I do when
Well,
someone
YouTube owns everything.
when someone that
Like Facebook.
when someone
All that.
this young man from India just got but I cannot say it because you think it just translated into G rating. And he thought for a minute and he said I want to put jam in your
Oh yeah, what pen is that with, Marilyn? Is that with that little Carter? Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
It's
that
got a
looks
beautiful
nice.
little flexibility. It's a little, but it's very stiff for me. It's very stiff. I mean, I'll show you what I can do with the boinga, and you're gonna laugh.
That just comes up.
Sneaking under the table and drops his ball down.
Tail is
And
wagging
then his
his
big
side.
ears pop out of his tail. You're subtle. You can go anywhere, or you get a nice little table.
So what we do is
We have a big dog under the table here.
Oh, a poochie.
Oh,
we
where's your cat?
around that
We have
Show me the cat.
we have two cats here as well.
See?
Well, that's a pretty nice nib.
That's
Yeah.
the boinga boinga.
That's boinga boinga.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone is very impressed.
Okay.
I'm very impressed.
I'm impressed.
Oh, it's my favorite pen ever.
Yeah, we gotta.
I use it very sparingly. I do the birthday message with it every morning. If there are birthday messages. When is your birthday, Will?
Where's your balls?
June.
June what?
24th.
June 24.
I'm moving over here just for a moment, just to say, now we've got to sort of clean up and everything. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.
Okie
Bye.
dokie.
This was fun.
Very
I,
fun.
I didn't realize that my guest was going to be so shy. So, but okay. Well, you all be good. It was nice having you here.
Bye,
Have a
Marilyn.
good
Bye,
night.
Pierce.
Bye,
Good
Will.
night.
Bye, Pierre. Have a good night.
Night.